Hola, ¿qué tal? If you'd like to have access to all of my videos and worksheets,
Click on the link listed in the video description.
to access my shared Google Drive. They're all free. Los pronombres del sujeto. Los pronombres del sujeto or subject pronouns. So, los pronombres del sujeto are pronouns that address people, right? So, yo is I, tú is you, informal singular. So remember, in Spanish we have two forms of you. One informal and one formal. So the informal is two with the accent mark. If you don't put the accent mark on the you, then it means your. Then it's something else. It's not the pronoun. So we have, yo, I, tú, you informal singular, and then él, he, ella, she, usted, you formal. So él have an accent mark and tú have an accent mark. So it's very important that you put that accent mark, because again, if you don't put the accent mark on él, then it means the article the, the. So then it means something else. So on this side, notice that on one side is the singular pronouns, so meaning just one person, right? So it's yo and that's it, or tú and that's it. So each pronoun has their plural version. So if you want to know the plural of yo, it will be go to the side and it will be nosotros or nosotras. So yo is just me, but then nosotros will be me and somebody else, right? So it will be a group of people and I. So nosotros is the plural of yo. Then the plural of tú is vosotros or ustedes. So remember, tú has two different plurals. Vosotros is the one that they use in Spain. So remember that Spain, the country Spain, has two forms of two, of you all. So one is informal, which vosotros is the one that is informal, like addressing a group of people that is like friends, not a formal setting. And then ustedes is more formal for them. Now, every other country we use only ustedes for you all, and that is informal and formal for us. It's like the only you all form that we have. So we say ustedes. Like I'm from Colombia, so I use ustedes to use you all. So the reason why we put it down here on the bottom is because that one conjugates. When you conjugate ustedes, it uses the same ending as ellos and ellas, and you will learn that in other slides as I will explain. But that's why we put it here with the other ones and not here. Vosotros is very unique, so there's a specific ending when you're conjugating that pronoun that only is good for vosotros. Where like ustedes, ellos, and ellas share the same ending, so you can use it for all three, which is nice because you only have to learn one, right? One ending. But again, you will learn that later. Okay, so going down, the plural of él is ellos, and that would be a group of people that are just male or mixed, right? And then ella, the plural of ella is ellas, and again that would be a group of people that are only females, and that would be they, female. And then ustedes would be you all, formal and informal, so you all. Okay, so this is something, los pronombres del sujeto are very, very important to understand when learning Spanish and really English too, because this is what's gonna guide you when you use the verbs, when you're talking and referring to who's doing what. So another way to look at it is that yo, tú, él, ella, y usted are the first, are singular. So yo is the first person, so it's me doing it. you or tú informal is second person and then singular, and then él, ella, y usted are the third person singular. And then we have the same first, second, and third plural of those pronouns. Okay, so los pronombres del sujeto will replace proper names. So for example, if I give you, like in your study guide, in the test or whatever, if I give you a list of names like los estudiantes, and I'm asking you to write the subject pronoun or el pronombre del sujeto, you have to identify what los estudiantes are. So los estudiantes are the students, and los indicates that it's either males or it's a mixed group of females. So it has to be ellos, okay? So it will be ellos. María y yo. So María is a she's a female, and then yo is I. So every time it includes the pronoun yo, you're always gonna go with the plural of yo, which is nosotros or nosotras. In this case, I chose nosotras instead of nosotros because yo, I'm a female. So María y yo will be nosotras. Jorge y Olivia. Jorge is él y Olivia is ella. So the plural of él y ella is ellos if it's mixed. Susana is she, so is ella. El médico is a doctor, which is él. La chica is a girl, so is ella. Los hombres are men, the men, so those would be ellos because they're masculine. And then Pedro y tú, so Pedro is él, y tú is you informal. So the plural of tú is either vosotros or ustedes, right? So whenever tú has somebody else in the picture, you're always gonna go with the plural of tú, which will be vosotros or ustedes. Vosotros will be used in Spain. Ustedes will be used in other countries. And then that abbreviation right there, SR, is the abbreviation in Spanish for señor. Señor, which in English would be Mr., which would be an M and an R and a period. So Señor Rodriguez is he, so it would be él. And then the next one is Señora, and that's the abbreviation for Mrs. And that's Señora Valencia. So that would be ella. Y usted would be you formal. So the plural of usted is ustedes. So something here to remember, so it's easier for you to identify the subject pronoun when asked, is that every time you see the subject pronoun yo with other names or other people, you're always gonna go with nosotros or nosotras, depending on if it's mixed genders or whatever. So it's always gonna be that. And every time you see tú and other people, you're always gonna go with the plural of tú, which will be vosotros or ustedes. And every time you see usted and other people, you're always gonna go with the plural of usted, which will be ustedes. And then when you don't see any of those, like when you don't see yo and somebody else, or tú and somebody else, or usted, then it's always gonna be ellos o ellas, right? Like el médico y la chica o los hombres. So for example, here we can practice in here. We have mi padre, mi hermana y yo. It will be nosotros. Jordan, Senia y yo will be nosotras. Taylor, Izzy, Nolan y tú will be vosotros o ustedes. Jordan, AJ y Seño will be ellos. El doctor y la doctora will be ellos. El policía y la joven will be ellos, because el policía is the police officer, so he or él, y la joven is a youngster, like a young girl, so that would be she, so the plural of él and ella would be ellos. Los estudiantes, los profesores y usted, so again it has that usted word right there, that's the key, so I have to go with the plural of usted, which is ustedes. El joven, which is a youngster, a young boy, would be él. Señora García y la señora Rodríguez, señor García y señora Rodríguez would be él y ella, so it would be ellos. And then la joven y yo, it would be nosotros because it includes me. So in here on the bottom, I wrote the abbreviations that we use in Spanish. So SR is señor, SRA is señora, SRTA is señorita or miss in English. And then we also abbreviate the pronouns usted and ustedes. So usted will be a UD and a period, and ustedes UD and an S, and that's ustedes. So make sure you take some notes on that because sometimes you will see it like that, and you need to remember that that's the actual pronoun, okay? Muchas gracias. Chao.
¡Prepárate! Let me see you jump!